What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, Deathinitive Difficulty 100% walkthrough. Playing this on the Xbox One, and in this episode, we're going to make our way through the Drenchfort. But first, come over this way, and drop down again. We're going to get Book of the Dead page number 5. So, drop down here. And you can get it from dropping down. Okay, I can't show you, but here's Book of the Dead page number 5. So I'll show you over here. Hang on just a second. Alright, so you can see this gap, and you can drop down here, and get it that way. But I am terrible at that. I always fall completely off. I never hit the ledge, so I take the way I showed you. Grab the Stonebite. So I take the way that I showed you because it's easier for me, but you can certainly fall through that gap. This is Boatman coin number 21, and let's keep going. So, climb up the pegs. Those pegs always they always remind me of the like little coat hook things that you see in like elementary school. I don't know if you guys had that, but my elementary school did. Okay. And let's kill this prowler. I almost called it a stalker, but that's not a stalker. That is not the room I wanted. I went up the wrong set of pegs. That's alright. You can just go back down the other side of the stairs, and it'll put us right out where we need to be. So, would you die already? Thank you. Alright, so hop up here. We're actually going to do this twice. First time we have to drop down to get a chest. So we'll come over here to this corner, drop down, and get our loot chest. And then we will be coming back up this way to continue on to the door we need to be in. So, pop your way across. And drop, death. Thank you. Alright. Now, there we go. Alright, so couple of things in here before we actually go through that door straight ahead. Grab this loot chest. And I didn't see anything good, but I'll look at it in a little bit. Come up the stairs. And stingers. Kill them. Okay. Alright, so before we go in this door, we're going to go down here, and we're going to fight some stuff, and we're going to get Karn's helmet. So, before we do that, though, we're going to come over here and get this loot chest. And before you go take on the fight where you get Karn's helmet, if you need health potions, travel back to Tristone and go get you some. I usually do, because the earth crag in here usually pummels me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so apparently it puts you, when you fast travel back, it just puts you here. So it's just fine. And I'll probably edit out all that time with Maria and Tristone and all of that, just because it's unnecessary, and you guys already know what I did. So I'll probably edit that out. But alright, so let's go through here. And got a bit of a fight. And really the only thing in here, there's a chest behind that gate, but really the only thing in here that contributes to any achievements is Karn's helm. So we'll definitely be getting that before we leave this room. And okay, so this first wave, if you can call it a wave, is not too bad. Just some stingers and some prowlers. more annoying than anything. But then we have this dude, this Earth Crag. He's kind of like a mini version of the boss, the dungeon boss. But it reminds me, it's almost the same character model. In my opinion anyway, it's almost the same character model as the 4 little spiders that you fight in the Iron Canopy in Darksiders 1. Like the 4 you fight right before the Broodmother. So, it's just like, I don't know, it's just the same character model to me. It has the exact same attacks as those did. And, I mean, the only difference, obviously, is, you know, the earthy lookingness as opposed to spider lookingness. But if you look at those closely and you look at the spiderlings, or whatever they're called in Darksiders 1, they are, again, without the plant exoskeleton, they are identical in their movements. And Journeyman Helm, one of the lost Journeyman treasures. This warrior's helmet was forged by the Black Hammer eons ago and given to his brother Thane as a special gift. So this raises some interesting lore for the Darksiders universe. So if you remember from Darksiders 1, the Black Hammer is Ulthane. And Ulthane has been mentioned in Darksiders 2. Twice now, if you count this reference to the Black Hammer. But Ulthane was the Black Hammer in Darksiders 1. And I don't know, it's interesting to me because that makes Ulthane Thane's brother, which raises some serious questions about who was allowed to name things in this game. What parent names one son Thane and the other Ulthane? That's so, that's like, that's so mean. That's mean. Almost like the Savage Prowler is mean. Yeah, anyway, let's keep going. So, Alright, and in here we have another Boatman coin. So we're gonna grab that. Boatman coin number 22. And for some reason it didn't show up, which has me kind of frustrated. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this before or not. I've had a couple of playthroughs of the Deathinitive edition, and it's only been the Deathinitive edition, where I am not getting one of my Boatman coins registering. So I've said it before, there are 100 Boatman coins in the entire game. There's a chest over there. But for some reason, the Deathinitive edition has some kind of bug or glitch in it. There's actually 2 that I know of. One is where the Boatman coin count is 1 Boatman coin off. If we get to that point, if it starts doing that in this game, I will put in like a little title card or something next to them that shows the correct number. I don't know if it'll do it or not, or if it just didn't show up. Throw this on here. We're going to do our Shadow Bomb Dislodge trick. But the other glitch, or bug, whatever it is, that I have come across, and again, these are the only 2, is the sound sometimes just stops. And you have to completely shut down the game and turn it back on in order for it to kind of fix itself. I haven't had any problems this early on in the game, but I have had issues later in the game, so hopefully it doesn't happen. It happened on my Steam version, and it happened on my PlayStation 4 version, but it did not happen on my Switch version, and so far it hasn't happened on the Xbox either. So, like on any of my Xbox playthroughs. I did not have that issue with the original version of the game, the PS3, Xbox 360 version, but for some reason it does it with the Deathinitive edition. And same thing with those Boatman coins. So, for those of you who don't know, I make my own guides through many playthroughs. I literally just write things down and basically just memorize it. Oh, man, I thought that was gonna... I thought that was gonna go over the, what's it called? That gate. I'm so glad it didn't. Oh my god, that would have sucked. But, yeah. So I'm just gonna smash some pottery here. But anyway, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I make my own guides. And this is done over a process of playing the games, any of specific game, but definitely I have one for all 4 Darksiders games. But basically what I do is as I find collectibles, I write down, or things that are potentially collectibles, I write down where I got them. And then I essentially just memorize it, right? And then eventually I've got the whole game memorized. Which is why I can make videos like these. But, and same thing like with the achievements. It's a little trickier when there are secret achievements, but anyway, that's not the point. But anyhow, so when that first Boatman coin issue happened, I was literally sitting there. I printed off a copy of my list. I was literally sitting there checking them off as I got them. And I had gotten all 100 Boatman coins. And die already. Gosh, stop. Go away. Alright. Alright. We're gonna do this. Anyway, and I had gotten all 100 of them, but only 99 were showing up. I'm like, this is dumb. So my next playthrough, I did the same thing, and the exact same thing happened. Because I thought, okay, maybe I checked something off, and I didn't actually get it. And then it happened again, and this was on the PlayStation, so then I get on Steam to do it on Steam. And again, I meticulously check everything. I check it as it shows up on screen, and it only showed up as 99. Played it again, and then it showed up all 100, and I did the exact same things. So, or played it again on the PS4, but yeah, and then on my Switch version, did the same thing, checked them all off, didn't have a problem. So I don't know what triggers that, and I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. But okie doke. So now you can go swimming, but where is it? There it is. Okay, so if you look here on the wall, I'm trying to slow down. See how it's slightly discolored, like where water ran down it? That's a good indicator that this is a spot for like a chest. Any spot that you can climb up, I've noticed, has some kind of marking like that, whether it's, you know, just some kind of there's just some kind of discoloration in the wall or whatever. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. But anyhow, so voila, first half is complete. Alrighty, so it's going to show us exactly where to go, which is awesome. I like that music, makes me happy. Alright, so hop down here, not there, but into the water, and go swim in the pipe. Now at the end of the pipe is another Boatman coin, and you could have gotten that earlier, but you could have just come in here before all the water, but I always just get it here. So, yep. And compared to war, like, I don't know if I've said this before, but compared to war, Death is like such an elegant swimmer. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so before you go to the right, we are actually going to go to the left and get ourselves a loot chest. Extended wall run. Alright, so hop on up and get yourself the fancy smanchy Yeah, I can't even say it. The fancy schmancy loot chest. And look at that Olympic dive. I was gonna say something, but I'll say it whenever we get to that point. Alright, and now we can go this way. And go do some fighting. And oh no, an ambush. Do. And this one, there's a Boatman coin in here. And I'm going to try to avoid smashing the thing so I don't get it accidentally. But it's in that box right there behind my ghoulies. Right next to me. So we're going to try not to smash that while we fight. Or rather, I'm going to try not to smash that while I fight. So that we can actually get said Boatman coin. Savage stalker. Don't breathe on. What is it with bad guys breathing on enemies? Or on. Well, that's null and void. What is it with bad guys breathing on horsemen's faces? Alright. Clearly, I cannot speak tonight. No. No, you don't. Aw. Well, we got it. There's Boatman coin 24. In that box. Where the prowler is. Or stalker. That's a stalker, not a prowler. I always call them the opposite for some reason. Okay, so make sure you get all your loot. If you had any loot that dropped. Get some more monies. And maybe we'll get like potions. I don't even know if I need potions. Alright. So, now we're going to go in the door. I'm just narrating what I'm doing. Do. Okay. And so in here, okay, you can see the skeleton lock. And you can see that the door here is barred. We are going down this middle passage because, as you also saw, the other, what over here is, while I'm thinking about it, is Book of the Dead page number 6. I'm going to go ahead and get it now, but you can get it, if you miss it now, you can get it when the place fills up with water. So there's Book of the Dead page number 6. And like I said, or like I was saying, the door to carry the water straight through has barred our way. It's closed, and we are going to have to open that up. And once we get that opened up, then that door will not be barred anymore. Come on. There we go. Should be one more. There it is. You will not survive this. There we go. Alright, so let's grab the skeleton key here. And keep on going. Skeleton key. Alrighty. Do. And just come around here. And this is the wall that we used to get the, what's it called? Book of the Dead page. Do. Alright, so let's go smash this key into the face. Just jam it down its throat. Oh, I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Alright. Let's shoot those. Get my ghoulies. Fight for me, minions. Pretty sure I didn't actually hit that stinger with a bullet, but that's alright. Do. Sorry if you hear my chair creak. My dog, the big old dog, does not want me to play this. right now. He wants his snuggles because he's a ginormous teddy dog. Alrighty. So, over here, there, you can climb up over there and get behind this crystal. However, it is pointless. I don't know why they have that little gappy thing there, unless it's just to confuse you. You're going to need 2 of these, so go ahead and toss one down here. Or you can just climb back up here and get one. That works too. I just don't like to make extra work for myself. Really? There we go. So blow that up and get yourself anything that's in here. Oh, hello, wrath potion. There we go. Much better. Much better. Grab the loot chest. And then we grab the maker ball. And it takes quite a minute to actually walk down here. And it's one of those things I don't notice until I'm recording, and I'm like, that could have been shorter. Not that it really matters, I guess, but it be like that sometimes. Before we get, you may be wondering why I left the maker ball behind. Before we pop that in the slot, we're gonna get 2 loot chests. So come over here and get the first one. And then we will do this nice fancy long parkour parkour situation here. And that's something totally off topic, but that is something I have always wanted to be able to do. I could do parkour a little bit when I was younger, and then I stopped doing it at all. So I'm pretty sure that ability is totally lost on me. But that's something that, like, I've wanted to learn, like, actual parkour, not just, you know, the occasional wall run, but not fancy cool, you know, horseman death wall run, but, you know, a little. But alright, so grab this and bring it over here and shadow bomb dislodge. Yep. What? No, come on, buddy. Aw, that's never happened to me before. I have played this game for years. That has never happened. This better not be like Darksiders 1, where all the things that have never happened before happen, and it's crazy. Because that, if you've watched the Darksiders 1 series that's up on the channel, you already know. But if you haven't watched it, everything that has never happened to me before happened to me in that, and I'm convinced that it's because I was recording it. But it is what it is, and we're gonna keep going. So, more stingers, more prowlers, and another hive. No, don't shoot the prowlers. There we go. Slice that with our giant razor blade. I think it's technically an axe, but it looks like a razor blade attached to a big razor blade attached to a stick. That's what I think of. Or a rod. A rod sounds a little more respectable. But yeah, such is my life. Alright. Now let's go in here. And don't worry about the switch just yet, because we have corruption crystal. So we need to blow that up, and then we can flip the switch. Or pull the lever, I guess. I guess it's more of a lever. And it opens up that door that is that was barring our way. So now we can just swim down. And if I haven't said it before, I love the look of this water. I don't know why, but it makes me really, really happy. And just very relaxed. And for someone who's not really a fan of water in general, in real life, yeah, that sort of says something. Alright, so that's where we got Book of the Dead page number 6. So swim down, and this is where we got, this is the room where we got the skeleton key. And hop on up. And do some parkour. Climb up, but before you hit that switch or pull said lever, jump down and get Boatman coin number 25. Alright. Do. Climb up. Really, though? Alright. Boom. And now the doors are where they should be, or how they should be, I should say. Head and climb down. Or hop down and climb back up. And make your way through the door. Do. Don't ask what that jingle was, because I have no idea. But now, we have both sides flowing freely-ish, because they're, you know, contained. But both sides are flowing as they should be. And now, we go to the other side. In a non-after-death kind of way. And we go take on the boss. There's nothing in the water, so don't worry about diving down in there. I have looked. Alright. And before you come in here, if you need health potions, go get them. This is one of those fights that goes one of two ways for me. Either they pummel me, or I pummel them. Every once in a while, I'll have, like, a random, like, interesting fight where I don't, you know, totally die and get pummeled, but, like, neither do they, or neither does Karkinos until the end. Anyway, when I kill him. Alright, so the egg drops. And this is where the ghoulies come in handy. Come on. There we go. And really, though, I missed it. Dang it. Be careful of that shockwave, because it will do damage. That's usually where the majority of my damage comes from. So, grab the egg. There we go. Not enough wrath. We'll use a potion. Got plenty. So the ghoulies are good for fighting and distracting the little Karkinos babies. Whatever they are. The earth crag babies. Baby earth crags. Boom. Shot. See? There you go. No. You should not be alive. Okay. So let's grab this one. And again. Booyah. Get my ghoulies. That's not what I wanted in the first place. No. Kill the thing, ghoulies, so I can kill the big thing. Alright. And this attack, I don't know how I feel about it. I like the fight kind of up until this point. So make sure you don't dodge, because you will get hit. And it's the second one that really does. See? And it's the second one that really does it. Oh man. Well, I'm not getting pummeled like I expected to, so there is that. Come on, ghoulies. Fight for me, minions. Alright. And okay. Come on. Death, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go. Alright. Alrighty. you don't. And no, you don't. And hopefully you don't. Perfect. Okay. Oh, dang it! I keep dashing right into its leg. Or dodging, because Death doesn't actually dash. I keep dodging right into the leg. Alright. Ghoulies, and hopefully this will be the last round. Hopefully. Yep, looks like it. Perfect. Do. Alright, fancy schmancy. There we go. Reaper Form. The unstoppable Reaper Form allows Death to inflict and sustain huge amounts of damage, kill enemies with Reaper attacks to gather Reaper energy, and 30G Grim Reaping because we unlocked Reaper Form. So, there be that. And Master of Karkinos. According to this legend, the hammer was recovered from the hoard of the mighty sea dragon. This weapon was wielded in a savage battle at the fortress of Karkinos, and it was several thunderous blows from the hammer that finally broke down the gate. Named the Master of Karkinos, this weapon strikes critical blows more often and unleashes devastating critical strikes upon the enemy. So, this is one of my favorite heavy weapons. I really enjoy this one. And actually, I end up using it for quite a while. Now, critical damage and critical chance don't really matter much to me as a Necromancer tree player. Make sure you grab all your loot and be careful, because it is very easy to miss it because, like, this grass hides it really well. But, anyway, so because I'm a Necromancer character, I focus on arcane critical damage, and arcane critical chance. If you're a Harbinger player, you're going to focus on strength, critical damage, and critical chance. And, yeah. But like I was saying, love the, Master of Karkinos. One of my favorites. Alright, we are back in Tristone. As denoted by the, label. And we have to go talk to Aya. And I think I was calling her Alia before, but I realized there's an I, and that's not an L. So Aya. I'm gonna talk to her. And talk to, the other dude. And get the Maker's Key, and it's gonna be awesome.
It is finished then, at long last. Death, this is a Maker's Key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon, and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's Key.
The constructs are awakened by a key?
Aye. Constructs do not have a soul like you or I. Not until that soul is given. This key unlocks the stone and prepares it for the ebb and flow of a Maker's life force. In fact, it will bring to life most any construct you find in the realm.
And what makes you think I have a soul, old one?
Isn't that what troubles you?
How will I know when I've found this construct?
Constructs are beings of boulder and stone, animated by a maker's life force. Most possess but a fraction of a soul, just enough to drive them and give them purpose. But through others course the whole of a maker's being, his memories and emotions, a story half remembered. Life weighs heavy on us all. Not even stone can bear it.
If wardens can resist corruption, why not use them to cleanse your realm?
Sadly, the wardens were called when the seals were broken. The maker's toll to be paid at the end war. This warden is all that remains.
Then the seals were broken.
Okay, so we've got the Maker's Key, a forged key containing the essence of the Maker's powers. With it, death can activate constructs. And this is important because this is how we're going to get Orin's limbs, and this is how we're going to go through different places like the Nook, and this is how we're going to go through the Foundry and the Lost Temple and all those fun places. We're going to get to do a lot with this thing, so definitely a good thing to have. Alright, that is it for this. Almost it. I almost forgot our Stonebite. We have Mystic Stonebite number 4 over here. And now that's it for this episode. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you again next time.